Hello everyone and welcome back here to the A studio after we've wrapped up here and these two wonderful folk in the middle wrapped up on the other stream. For this, maybe the part a lot of you have been waiting for. We find ourselves on the draw and, well, I'm not going to explain it. Hap, break it down.
Yes, so what we're going to be doing first is to draw every single team from the top seeds, which means it is Sonics, Liquid, W7M and Wolves. Those are our first seeds. After that, they will be placed in like quarterfinal 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go towards the second seeds. Now, there is going to be a rule here that we need to follow. Teams cannot go for a rematch if they have been in the same group up until the grand final. So that means that if we have Sonics, for example, in quarterfinal 1, and the first C2 that we draw, which could be Black Dragons, then they need to go to the lower half of the bracket, which means quarterfinal 3 or 4. That way, they can only have a rematch in the grand final.
As soon as they start to tell me, there's a lot of gestures. They're also not mic'd, not yet. We've got to hold out. We're letting people get in the room. Obviously, the teams, they're gathered and...
We can start out here.
We can start. So, Parker, lean in. The golden ball, there isn't a team in there, if you're wondering. That's just so we know which is the first seed. Look at him work those balls.
Now, the thing is about these balls, you can only break them and then not put them back together.
Really?
You need to actually be strong.
Look at that man. Look at that strength.
Just cracking it open. He's
Look at him
struggling a little
struggle.
bit.
Oh. The first team.
Ball 1.
For the first group.
Sonics.
So, Sonics, they had a bit of a rough first day for NA, and then they bit themselves back, and they find themselves sat up there in the top left. They're pretty up there. Let's get the next ball going.
So that is going to be quarterfinal 1 for the Sonics. And that means that now we are going for quarterfinal 2.
Look at this technique. This is a man who's opened championship draw balls before.
Has he, though?
He's just throwing it on the floor.
Throws it away, rolls over.
The second top seed is Wolves Esports.
So that is the Group D first seed coming through.
So they can meet before the final. They will not meet in the final. Let's keep rolling. Let's get this and then, by extension, the last. You're really working this.
I love balls.
He said he loves balls.
If you couldn't hear that at home and the subtitles didn't quite pick it up, he loves balls. Cracking that one. Sorry, what was that?
Blue balls in particular, he said.
W7M! W7M, they will be the top seed on that. So,
the unbeaten team as well.
The unbeaten team will be meeting one of the other teams that was almost unbeaten before the final. With how this has gone, we will not be having them in the final, but it might be a heck of a semi. Team Liquid will be the last first seed on the other side. Unfortunate, but that's how the balls fall. Let's start the other way around. Pengu, you pull first. So if you missed it, they cannot be on the same side of the bracket if they're from the same group.
That's 2 balls.
You only need 1.
Gotta put 1 back.
So if it's going to be on an A or a D, it's got to be on the lower half of the bracket. A C or a B on the upper half. And that is
M.
Is that an NA versus NA?
That is going to be quarterfinal 1. So B2 going together with the Sonics.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, NA, you're confirmed for the semis. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you got that one going for you.
It was drawn by the NA casters. There's no bias. There can't be. We don't know what's in these balls. They're unmarked balls of blue. We do technically get the fill-in on what the other game is, but we'll do this first.
We'll just drama.
Just drama. Drum roll. Team BDS.
And that is C2 going to quarterfinal 2 against Wolves.
That's the 2 EU teams. You've really screwed this. Oh dear.
And you know what that means? We only have same region quarterfinals for the entirety of the quarters. A Brazilian team will be in the finals.
Brazil, congratulations. You've made it to the finals.
Well done, guys.
Well done. Brazil make it to the finals. Black Dragons, they will be up against W7M. And that leaves...
I wonder what this one's...
That leaves... Oh, I don't know.
That's
have
a
a guess.
spicy matchup.
It's the easiest one over them all.
You're just getting better. This means the last game, the last team on the bracket is all built. FaZe Clan will be the bottom. So, Brazil, you are guaranteed a place in the finals. Only the best of Brazil will make it, or the best of Latin America. You'll be hitting heads against each other across the board at the top. EU versus NA. I guess we'll finally settle it in a way that, well, it'll be a heck of a semi-final. I'm curious to see which of the two goes. Will it be the French plus a Belgian, or will it be Sonics or TSM? Thank you both, our beautiful glamorous assistants. You've been, I would say, fantastic. I feel like Twitter's going to disagree.
Yeah, I think you
I
can get.
feel like the timeline is already sending. This is why we didn't want to do it. This is why they did it. But that's it. That's the draw. That was how it was put together. We cannot control what was in those balls. They will hide in shame for now. I mean, we've got it ahead of us. Who do you think is going to win it? No, that would be too much pressure, actually. I'll leave that. Do you know what? I think we need to read your Twitter. Thank you, everyone, for watching. That is the draw. We will see you after a day break as we all head up to Jönköping. We will be back with the playoffs very soon.